again, it's Khadijah from Opportunity Scholars, and I'm just here to talk to you about my first semester, which was very surprising for a lot of reasons. I mean, I bet some things that you're thinking of when you finally go to college and start your first semester is that the classes are going to be like crazy hard, and then the professor's going to start talking, and you're going to look at him like, what the heck? And those are like other things that could happen, and it's happened to me. But the most surprising thing for me at college is that you're kind of like in charge of your whole life. I mean, this is the first time this may be the first time that you're surrounded by people who are as highly motivated and smart as you are. And sometimes you might think, wow, how the heck did I get here? But I think of that all the time when I'm at Harvard. I'm like, wow, I'm the classmate with this rocket scientist, and I didn't know those actually existed, but they do. They're at Harvard. And you're going to be, and children of senators and stuff like that, and you're going to be surrounded by those kind of people, because the thing is, you're now part of the educational elite. Like, you may not have the same background as them, like wealth-wise, but you are now part of this network of people that are like highly intelligent, highly motivated, like you are, and that's kind of scary. I mean, to come from an environment where you don't really know people who've gone to college to this environment where everyone just like seems to know what they want to do, and they seem to know where they're going, and you're just like trying to figure out, how do I get to like my class? I mean, never mind the next 4 years of my life, but it's okay, because this is something that you've never been exposed to before. This is something that your parents haven't been able to talk to you about, because you're the first person to go to college. And congratulations to you. I'm telling you this message ahead of time. Congratulations, because you guys are going to go to college. That's like a no-brainer. But it's so different. I mean, you're meeting all these amazing people. That just seem to be so brilliant. It's like, wow. And then the professors, it's like, it'll be okay to love to learn, because sure, there will be people who seem to be like, know this stuff, and they're like just so ahead and everything, but there will just be like so much stuff for you to learn that it'll be really overwhelming. I mean, that was my experience when I first started at Harvard. There was just so much going on. I mean, social activities, classes, senators coming by, all this crazy stuff, and then I still have to somehow learn and study in 3 months and somehow get these papers in, and it's just so much, and you're just trying to figure out how to manage your time. And that's another thing, managing your time becomes so important. I mean, you have so many things going on, such as meeting new people, trying out new classes. There will be crazy classes you've never even heard of that you'll just have to try, and I encourage you to try all of them, because you won't have the time to do this. But there will be times where it seems so overwhelming, because for the first time in your life, you're managing your entire life. I mean, there's no one there to tell you, wake you up, tell you to go to class. I mean, professors care, but the thing about college is that they don't tell you to go to class. If you're not there, if you don't turn in your work, they're not going to send you to detention or something like that. They understand that you are here because you want to be, and they give you so much responsibility and freedom because you elected to be here. Now, with that responsibility comes a lot of difficulties, as I found my first semester. For the first time, I'm taking classes that only last about 1 or 2 hours, 3 days a week, and you think that you have a lot of time, but that's actually time that you need to structure. And that's what I wish I knew going in. I wish I knew that you have to be so on top of your schedule, and it's very overwhelming, because you've never done anything like this before. It's like, wow, okay, so I have a 1 hour class, but I actually have to study for 2 to 2.5 hours a day for a 1 hour class. I mean, and like crazy how much studying you have to do. The message that I'm trying to convey, because I'm still right now trying to figure out time management. I mean, even though I've been through a semester of college, I'm still learning. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to manage my schedule for second semester, and it's a lifelong process. I mean, I might graduate and still have to learn about time management because it is a lifelong thing, but I just feel like that when you should understand coming in that there's going to be so many things happening, so many different angles, and since it's such a new experience, you're going to want to go everywhere. You're going to want to try out everything, and it's good. It's good, and I encourage you to be curious because that's what college is all about. But also should understand that managing your time in the beginning is like of utmost importance because you guys are really smart, and it's going to take a lot of time and adjustment to kind of acclimate to this new environment. And it's okay to just sit back and think about what it is that you need to do next in order to best figure out how to manage your time, because it will be a challenge. But you guys can do it. I believe in you guys. You guys are like awesome. You can get through this, but it's going to be crazy the first semester. So just understand that time management thing does not mean that like you're like a failure, or does not mean you don't understand college. I mean, this is your first time doing college. I mean, unless you have some sort of secret life or something, but otherwise, this is probably your first time doing college. So time management is going to be crazy. It's going to be hard. It's not as simple as 4 classes and then do your homework and you're done. It's going to be a year-long process. But since I feel like once you understand that and you're kind of understand that going in, then it'll be easier to kind of deal with it and work on time management. And I'll tell you if I have the answers later, maybe next semester. But I'm still learning, and you'll still be learning, but you guys can do it. So that's my message today, and this is Khadijah from Opportunity Scholars, and talk to you guys soon.